What's up, Shed fam? I'm Annie Kate.
I'm Heather.
And today we're gonna be making a fall anti-inflammatory vegetable soup with some chicken on the side.
Not only is this recipe perfect for fall, it's also super macro-friendly and healthy, and it's really easy to make. This recipe is super easy and you can get it done in under an hour. So you're gonna start by preheating the oven to 425, and that's where we're gonna cook our chicken. So there's three parts to this recipe. We've got our vegetables, chicken, and spices. You'll start by chopping up the vegetables and putting them into a broth for the soup. Then we'll prepare our chicken and bake it in the oven. So to start off, Annie Kate is chopping up some kale right now. Kale is a super good in-season vegetable, and it's high in nutrients like vitamin C, and that's gonna help with things like oxidative stress.
And when you're using kale, you wanna make sure that you're ripping the big stuff in the middle out, and then you just kind of roughly chop everything else. All right, the next thing that we're gonna wanna put into our soup is some mushrooms. We're now gonna move on to our onions and garlic. And they actually have some really great sulfur compounds that are rich in antioxidants and support detoxification and anti-inflammation.
Now we're gonna add in some carrots and celery.
We're now gonna move on to our sweet potatoes that have slow digesting carbs for steady energy and gut-friendly fiber. One thing that's really cool and important is to make sure you're eating vegetables that are in season. It actually helps with your natural rhythm, because if you're eating produce that's naturally made during this time of year, you're getting all the nutrients that are important for your body during that time.
So this recipe has a ton of ingredients that are in season right now: kale, sweet potatoes, carrots. So we're gonna be getting a lot of nutrients. Okay, now we're gonna start cooking our vegetables. So I'm gonna grab half a cup of vegetable broth. Put it in the pot. We're gonna cook everything in this pot. And then I'm just going to heat it over medium heat. Now I'm gonna grab my bowl of onions and garlic and pour them in. And then that'll simmer for about 5 minutes, or just until the onions look translucent. So this is super cool, but for me, I am like not much of a cook, so I'm not in the mood to cook like every single night. So are there ways to, I guess for someone that doesn't like to cook so much, to still make sure they can get meals like this with like all the nutrients in it? Yeah,
one thing that's really important is like meal prepping or batch cooking. It's so much work to bring out the ingredients, to do all this work and to prep it. So make a big batch so you can meal prep for the rest of the week, and this is a great meal to do that. We're now gonna add in the rest of our vegetable broth and all of our vegetables.
Now we're gonna add 1 bay leaf and 1 rosemary sprig.
Then we're gonna also add our wild rice. We're also gonna add in our smoked paprika. We're then gonna wanna mix it all together and put it on a low simmer for like 30 to 40 minutes to make sure all the vegetables and rice are cooked. We're now gonna move on to our protein and prepping our chicken. One thing that's really awesome about chicken, it's a lean protein and it complements very well with soup.
You can prep it in any way that you want. So you can shred it, you can grill it, bake it, and put it into your soup.
Today, we're gonna bake it.
So we've preheated the oven, it's at 425. And we're just going to mix all of our dry seasonings together in a bowl with brown sugar. So the seasonings that we have are salt, pepper, thyme, garlic powder, and paprika. AK is gonna grab her chicken, put it on here. We're gonna grab olive oil and the seasoning blend that we just made, and and rub that on there with the olive oil.
So one thing that's really cool is to make sure you're using avocado oil or olive oil to get those healthy fats in there. It's now been about 30 to 40 minutes while this has been simmering. In the last 5 minutes, we're gonna put in our salt and pepper and our unsweetened coconut milk.
Transfer your chicken onto a serving plate and your soup into a bowl and enjoy. It's smelling so good in here. It smells like fall, and our food is done.
One thing that's really important here is portion sizes to make sure that you don't overeat. We have around 1.5 cups of soup for 3 to 4 ounces of chicken.
Okay, let's try it.
It's like the perfect soup.
It tastes like fall.
Yeah, it does.
It's actually really, really good.
One thing that's super awesome about this, it's literally not hard to make all. You just have to chop your ingredients, put your spices, and put it into a big pot.
This is the best thing to happen to me all week.